What is good, homies? This is Chris from the Small Hat Crew, joined today by Small Hat Nick.
Hello.
And Small Hat Manny.
Yellow.
Oh, I thought your computer like crashed again. Okay.
No, I'm right here.
All right, that's good. That's good stuff. All right, we got all three. Actually, it's supposed to be Brandon tonight. Whatever. Okay. Anyway, we have three brand new leaders for OPO. Wait, no, it's the extra. It's the extra.
Booster 01.
Yes, extra booster. Extra booster O on the chopper pack. The pack that has chopper on the cover, yet he does not have a leader. And also gonna have new Baroque work support. It's finally gonna be Purple Crocodile's time. He's finally gonna get there. Boys? Okay. Alrighty. Anyway, with that being said, I guess before we do hop into this one quick announcement. The Small Hat Local number 2 is live. The sign up link is in the description. If you haven't signed up already, you're gonna want to do so. The last one was won by GSB. The $100 went to him. Vic took the $40. Gabe took the 20. This could be you. Sign up for this one. There's also a Twitter. Go ahead, follow that. I'll link also in the description. But with all of that shameless plugging out of the way. Oh, and I guess one more. Manny's uploading a video, probably up tomorrow. But with all of that out of the way, we will hop right into this one. All right. So we said we're saving Oden. What'd you say?
I totally did a disconnect there.
Oh, okay. All right. So we said we're saving Oden for last because he's the most cracked, right? Okay. So then,
We probably have the most. Oh.
yeah. With that being said, then let's start with Kyrus because I don't remember what he. Oh, I do remember what he does. Okay. I think he's most underwhelming. Well, no. Actually, let's start with Hanya Bell. Blue purple. 4 life, 5,000 power, impel down. At the end of your turn, you may return one of your cost 2 or greater impel down characters to your hand. Set up to 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck as active.
Meh. I don't know why this leader is multicolor, because what universe do you want to play the blue impel down package with purple because their searches works?
That's
colors, like the stage.
The stage does double dip. Yep. That's literally it.
Yep.
It's literally it.
They both do completely opposite.
I forgot. Actually, I was even thinking about the blue because all this time I was thinking like the only good play I can think of with him is the one where you play the little Sadie 2K. She plays a Jailer Beast, then you bounce her back to your hand. I can't think of anything outside of that. But I've also only been thinking about the purple side of things. Is there any good like blue impel down that you could play, get an on play effect and bounce back? I don't remember because Ivankov was.
As I say, the most cheeky thing you could do that I think of is the blue 3-cost Ivankov from the Zoro Sanji starter deck.
Oh right.
It plays a 2 from the top of your deck, I believe. So you play that, play little Sadie from the top of your deck, then play a Jailer Beast from hand, I guess. But even that's just
yeah.
Bad.
I was gonna say, especially too when you consider too like the power play of the Ivankov is like him sticking to the board and swinging and getting the draws, if I remember correctly.
Well, I was saying if you play the Ivankov,
bounce the Sadie,
you bounce the Sadie.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, I follow.
No, he doesn't have any really good targets to bounce. I mean, there could be more impel down support in the set, but I don't think giving up a
There is. It's one of the 3 archetypes. I believe they said it's going to be Baroque Works, impel down, and I think Dressrosa. If not, maybe Alabasta. I forgot what the third one is. Doesn't matter. I remember Baroque Works because that's all that matters at the end of the day for Purple Crocodile, you know. Any weigh in on this, Manny? Any thoughts you have?
I'm not sure if you guys said it because I've been jumping in and out of being disconnected, but like I think what's going.
There he is. He's disconnected again. He's gone. We've lost him. Manny.
Just dead.
All right, he's back. All right, what'd you say, Manny? He's gone. Okay. All right. Well, we'll give him a second to get back in. All right, Manny. So what were you saying about Hanya Bell?
All I was saying that I think they're just gonna play the purple package of impel down. Yeah. They'll play like the blue because the buggy is just a Nami. It searches for the whole.
No,
it only searches blue.
Only searches blue.
What?
Blue, yep. Buggy searches blue. Hanya Bell searches purple.
There's no reason for this leader to be dual color. Like the only reason is if you want to play 8 copies of this cost event. Yes.
Yeah, I literally can't think of it. And then I think it's also like the fact that you can't just do it on play. Like, I mean, you can't just do it like activate main. It is at end of your turn too. So there's not even like cheeky plays you could squeeze out or anything. Like the best I can think of with him is literally just putting a 2k back in your hand. Again, new cards come out that could change everything. It usually does every single time. But regardless, here and now with current knowledge, current card pool, what we do know, I think he's by far the most underwhelming. I'd
rather play Magellan.
It's funny too because it's like it seems like blue-purple leaders are usually just the most underwhelming in general. Reiju was looking like the most underwhelming from her set, but she just recently went like 15-1.
Yeah,
and yeah, so yeah. But I guess with that being said, what would we assign ratings to this guy? I think this guy, with what we currently know, potentially he could always go higher, but I think he's like a 3 maybe.
I was gonna say a 2.
A 2?
I was gonna say a 2 also. I just think he's the purple Impel down package, but you get to play Red Rock.
Yeah, the only reason I'd say 3 is because I can't. Well, I guess with current card pool, I will also go 2. I was gonna say I was thinking 3 because like I can't imagine them not giving him fucking something to salvage what we are looking at here because this is a mess. This is a mess.
Well, yeah, but that's to this moment.
Yeah.
As of right now, there's no other cards besides that man.
Yeah. Okay. Well, with that being said, then we will next move on to Kyros. Black yellow leader, 4 life, 5,000 power, slash Dressrosa. We got another black Dressrosa leader. Activate main. Once per turn, you may return the top card of your life face up. KO up to one of your opponent's cost 0 characters. So he's obviously meant to synergize with like Orlumbus and stuff like that. Quick question. Does Kyros 3-drop? Does 3-Ros? Does he say if your leader's Rebecca or does he say if your leader's Dressrosa?
I will look.
Because I could see it being Rebecca since the whole thing in the anime was like he was her protector and stuff. So
it is if your leader is Rebecca.
Ooh, kind of cringe. Kind of cringe. Do you think this means we get yellow Dressrosa?
Could be. I mean, we're getting Dressrosa in the pack. Yellow dress. Actually, we are getting yellow Dressrosa. The Viola that was shown is a 2-cost yellow Dressrosa block.
Oh, you're right. Yellow Dressrosa. It's funny too. So they're like, we're gonna make more Dressrosa support, and we're gonna make sure Rebecca cannot run it.
What's the name of the Coliseum? The stage?
Corda Coliseum.
Oh, he can play the stage then. The stage is just if you're Dressrosa. Right?
Swag. Okay. Yeah, so he is a free pop. So long as you have a face down life, you're able to pay your cost. Actually, is it even a cost? Let me see here. Blah, blah, blah. Yes, it is. So you're able to pay your cost as long as you have a face down life. So he doesn't cost anything. He's technically free. You know, he gives up like information, but that's pretty much it. He does require another resource to lower things down to 0, but like he does have Orlumbus again.
Orlumbus, Ice Age, Great Eruption.
0.
Yeah,
we could play 10-drop Kuzan and still use Leader Billy in the same turn because there are no.
Yeah, and I imagine he will probably still, because it seems like all black leaders now want to. Rebecca Hina is but because I also think that he won't be getting any new. I mean, unless we get like generic black cost lowering stuff. I don't expect him to get any Dressrosa stuff that lowers cost outside of what we already have, because with it being yellow, I don't see why yellow would manipulate cost, or that'd be fucking stupid for yellow leaders moving forward, because they're already stupid.
Well, Chris, I remember. Yeah, true. But remember how we were talking about how like we thought he was bad because like, well, even if like your opponent doesn't like ever hit you, you only get like 4 shots with him. But because we have the new Viola that just flips all your life down, like even if you have like 3 life but you flipped it all up, you could play Viola, flip them all down, and then you could still keep popping. That's
true. Yeah, I do think I don't know. I think this leader's I don't like the black yellow card pool. The black yellow color combination just doesn't seem like it's it. I don't know what the synergy is there between the two of them. Like,
I get it. I mean, I like Dressrosa got a new card recently. It's a 1 cost minus 3 cost to whatever card, basically as an event. It's really good. I assume it's yellow just because of, like you're saying, life manipulation with the Violas.
Yeah.
Had to flip.
Yeah, because black's like, because the strength of like Black Blue Sakazuki, for example, Blue has a bunch of really good cost reliant removal. Yellow doesn't really. It's kind of just caught a Korean Thunderbolt. So I mean, new cards obviously could come out, but with what we currently know, Black doesn't really do anything for Yellow. Is the thing? They're kind of just their own colors doing their own thing.
Nope.
So I don't know. I'm not too big on this leader. Regardless, though, he is a free pop, so I'd give him like a 3.
I'm a fan of this leader. Actually, I really like the art on the regular version as well for some reason. I don't know why. It just has some Gurren Lagann action scene type beat to it to me.
I see.
Yeah. It's just I don't know what it's called, like the patchwork or the flashing look really good. I'd give this a solid 3.5.
Okay. And then with that being said, I guess we finally move on to the most insane leader. Oh my god. I just realized
the video.
They've done it. So I guess I'll read it as effect before we do it. So Kozuki Oden, red green, 4 life, 5k / Land of Wano Kozuki clan. According to the rules, your character cards with the type Land of Wano without a counter have 1000 power. Dawn times counter. Yeah, oh my god. Dawn times 1. When attacking, if you have a cost 5 or greater Land of Wano character in play, this leader gains 1000 power until the start of your next turn. What I was gonna say, outside of Yamato, this will be every single time aside from Yamato, we have had a leader that is 6k or becomes 6k, they have given it to red.
Oh yeah, outside of yellow Yamato. So, well, red purple kid. No, he's not on opponent's turn.
Yeah.
Who is it?
It's just red purple Luffy and it's Whitebeard, and now this guy.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's looking like 6k, maybe 6k character or a leader might be part of a red identity. Who knows? Because Lord knows they get it every single time.
But we were talking about this during the this leader's disgusting. This leader's bonkers. It fixes the biggest problem of having zero counter cards. Now 4/6 Yamatos, the 4/6 what's his name from Thriller Bark, Resume, whatever. On play KO's a rested character. It all have counter power. The 6/6 OP01 Kinemon that requires you to have an Oden leader has been bought out on TCG player because it's gonna see play with this leader. This leader is just bonkers.
He's insane.
He is.
Yeah, bro. We now have a 6k leader that can actually play all of the good Oden cards that were being held back by Oden being a terrible leader. Oh, so yeah, so Green Oden, if there was ever any wonder as to whether he would ever see play or not, this is sealed his grave or whatever. It's that leader will never see play. This is just this is finalized.
Never play that Oden when this Oden exists.
Yeah. And then like Nick was saying, he fixes the problem. Green's biggest problem, Kinemon's biggest problem, was that he had no counter. The green Wano cards have no counter. The Okikus and everything. That's no longer a problem with this. I can't, like, that's actually insane. He's going to have, like, Dendro. He's going to have vanilla statted cards that just have counter. It just makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. And then he has, like, stuff like Dendro and all that, just so he'll have extra Dawn to play around with. He's going to be gross. He'll have the
5-cost
Kinemon.
Yamato will make his leader ability live. It's just...
Yeah, he'll have Kinemon to play Okiku. It's going to be ridiculous. This leader is going to be so good, just based on what we already know before we even see anything new. What if he just doesn't get anything new?
I don't think he needs anything new.
I don't think he does either. That's why. Yeah.
True.
What? I was gonna say he searches out Otamas off his Momonosuke.
Yes. I was just gonna say that that even like the 8-drop Oden, which is even just kind of like a lackluster card, just because it also has counter. It's like, yeah, fuck it, I'll play the 8-drop Odin.
Bruh.
And you can play him in abundance.
I didn't even think about that motherfucker.
I was gonna say, I did think about him. I didn't mention because I don't think he's worth it when fucking 9-drop Zoro exists.
Oh, true.
Well, the difference is that if someone deals with the Zoro, you just lost the Zoro. When someone deals with the Oden, it replaces itself.
I think the only way Zoro is getting dealt with is if he's getting bottom decked. And if he's getting bottom decked, then I think so is Oden. So he wouldn't matter anyway. Like, because red isn't popping shit anymore. Red's just they've moved away from that. Even the red leader that people are hyped about that does remove is Law, and he's also bottom decking. Like, I don't know
the other
who's
thing is
popping at 8K.
well, the other thing is that the Oden is searchable while you have the hard draw of the Zoro.
That's valid, actually. That's a very valid point. Yeah, because the only edge I was giving him over was the fact that he had the 1000 counter because leader ability, but I don't know though. I don't, because I think he's just too slow. I think he's too slow.
Or hear me out. You just play like the good Land of Wano cards, right? But like you just play like a red green straw hat build, so you can Nami search the Zoro.
Oh, you could actually, I guess. I don't know if that's the move, but you probably could. Yeah, this leader. Oh my, I just can't believe. When I first read this card, I read the first effect, I was like, holy shit. And then I saw he had a second ability. He's like, why? Why does he need that?
Yeah,
and in fact, both of them are good. Both of them are good. Like, he could have one or the other and be fine, and he just has both. It's so absurd. This is that yellow green Yamato shit again, where just two good abilities for no reason. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm just looking over the Wano cards that we have currently. That the 6-drop Kinemon can play. He can play out like what's his name, Raizo, so he can just start being a draw factory. It's kind of dumb.
The fact that like almost every single card in that deck is going to have counter. It's like Ace on crack, pretty much. It's Ace.
Ace was the thing.
Yeah, it's like Ace, except he can actually run bodies. You know, that was that trade-off Ace. Like, oh my, this leader, everything's getting tapped. And then like you mentioned, I think it's Ryoma or whatever his name is, the 4-cost Thriller Bark, Land of Wano. Like, yeah. This will be one of the few decks that will be able to routinely just tap shit down to pop with Ryoma. So like, because Okiku's a card. Okiku's a card that has no downside in this deck. Like, oh my god. Oh my god.
Ryoma being it's a 4/6 on play on anything. KO.
I couldn't hear. You guys are talking at the same time. What was that? What'd you say, Manny?
All right. Well, just really taps anything.
You cut out in the beginning half there.
They have an event that taps things.
Yes, they do. Damn right about that. And you're saying, Nick?
No, saying they have. I mean, he's right. They have events and bodies that tap.
Yeah, I think the event's Totsuka Blade.
Yeah, Totsuka Blade. Straw Sword? No, Straw Sword's a...
Straw Sword's Supernovas.
Oh, that's Hawkins.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 1-cost Totsuka Blade, then the 4-cost 6K Ryuma that pops a 4-cost rested on KO and on play. So it's just, the deck's gonna be dumb.
It's gonna be, oh my god, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. It's crazy
Paradise
too.
Waterfall is still just a really good counter.
Yes, and also, and plus he'll be playing Denjiro, so like he'll even have the Dawn. But I was gonna say, it's crazy too, because as degenerate as this leader sounds, or no, as good as he sounds, he doesn't sound degenerate from my perspective. He actually even seems like he'll be fun to play. Is the crazy part?
This leader seems insanely fun.
He's gonna have all that. Go for it.
I'll say I've never read over Denjiro until this leader was announced. So realizing Denjiro sets 2 Dawn is actually wild.
He's gonna have all the fun sauce of Kinemon, of Oden, but viable. It'll actually be viable. What is even? Is there any other red Land of Wano besides Otamo? I never even thought about it.
There's a vanilla. Actually, there's 2 more. There's a 1/3 vanilla. Then there's the old dude Hyogoro, the 2-drop 3K that rests itself to give you a clear plus 4 character plus 2K.
God, I remember thinking, Kozuki Toki, the 1-drop. That while you control an Oden character, you become blocker, and I remember thinking it's so stupid that it doesn't say leader, because Green Oden could use that. Would that really have pushed him over the edge? Come to find out much later on, God bless they didn't. Otherwise, this guy would just be running his 1-drop blocker would just have counter and just be live all the time. He wouldn't even need to run Capone. Like. Oh my! He still might not.
You think the deck will run You Can Be My Samurai?
No, but that's the one where you tap 2 draw, right?
Yeah, it's 1 cost event, tap 2 characters, draw 2.
I don't think it will. Why would it? Because the reason I don't think it will is because if Red Green Law, when they were forced to switch onto Wano, and they were teching around with it, and they're able to do stuff like play, they're able to go ahead and play things like, are they able to shambles up a card back to hand, play a law blocker, and then bounce the other tapped card? They were able to put both tapped cards back in their hand, and they still dropped it and thought it wasn't worth it. So if Law had no downside to it and he wasn't running it, I don't think this guy will either. He just turns the body sideways.
The 3/4 blocker Nekomamushi has no counter power, has counter power with his off with cost Kinemon. This deck's gonna be so fun. I actually can't wait.
God, I think his leader's a 5. Obviously, this leader's a 5. This is incredible.
Oh.
He's so good.
He's a 5. Yep.
Yeah. Any closing thoughts before we close this one out?
Thank God for making fun, not yellow.
God bless. All it takes is just giving us more 100%. 6K leaders. just that's what it's gonna take to compete with just. Oh my God! I didn't even think about like how this leader's gonna play into degenerate shit like Gecko. but I guess with that being said, go ahead and wrap this one up. Again, if you haven't already signed up for the second Small Hat Local, go ahead and do so. Link is in the description. There is also a Patreon. Gets you free entry into Small Hat Locals. Gets you access to the entire Small Hat Local VODs and everything. Bunch of different perks. Down in the description. Click on that if you want to read it. Find out more about that. But with all of that being said, if nobody else has anything to say, then until next time. Oh, go for it.
I was gonna say, that's it. But I did want to mention, speaking of unreleased content, have you uploaded the unreleased podcast onto the Patreon?
I have not. I still need to edit out the stuff that gets people canceled.
Valid.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alrighty. Well then, with all of that being said, until next time, we'll see you guys.
See ya, y'all.
Later.